of the Collective Genius Mastermind, which is an incredible group. You've got to be doing 50 plus deals per year in order to be in this group. And so I've been a member for a full year. We just renewed, and I'm actually making my presentation. So the format of the group, there's about 130 investors. We split up into groups, and we spend most of the day doing these hot seats. And typically you present on your business. You'll say, hey, these are my KPIs. This is what our operations like. This is something we're doing really well, and I want to give this to you guys as a gift. And everybody tries to give the very best piece of information that people can take back and actually improve their businesses with. And then you can say, I need help with this area. And so what I'm doing for my presentation this time is I'm actually writing the Virtual Driving for Dollars playbook. So a part of that is going to be with our new technology that lets you cruise Google Street View or have somebody do that for you and quickly add those properties in a deal machine, get them skip traced, send out the mailers one by one to those properties and to those owners rather. So in that playbook, I'm talking about a few things. I've got the predictable lead source cycle. So a lot of these businesses are doing $1 million a year plus in revenue because they're wholesaling or taking down 50 plus deals a year. And so a lot of these guys weren't driving for dollars, and they all need better leads, more leads. It's like a top need for a lot of real estate investors that size. So what I'm doing is I'm showing how they can implement a new lead source, whether that be driving for dollars or whether that be anything else. It's something that we've done in our own business a few times, and I've broken it down into this cycle. So I'll give you a sneak peek. You need to choose a new lead source. A lot of people actually try a little bit of everything and they don't get a lot of results because if you don't choose a new lead source, you're unfocused and frazzled. Then you need to allocate a budget. And if you don't allocate a budget, there's a good chance you might not be able to continue doing that lead source for long enough to fully test it. What happens is you get pinched and forced to stop trying that new lead source unless you set a budget. Then the next thing is make a mess and figure things out. So now that you've got your budget allocated, you need to actually get dirty and do the work implementing that new lead source. Now, it's very hard to say something would be ROI positive right away. It might be, but that might be luck. So you want to actually figure a lot of stuff out. And if you don't do that, then you won't learn and you won't grow your business. The next thing is becoming ROI positive. That's the point that you want to get to. That's that first deal you did with that lead source. It's not quite a predictable system yet because you just got your first return on investment, but it's a step in the right direction. Then the next thing is you want to operate with KPIs. This is so important because if you don't operate with KPIs, you'll have unpredictable fluctuations in that lead source. A secondary thing that you might run into if you don't have those KPIs is you won't be able to hold your team members accountable because you need to measure things in order to hold your team accountable so your team keeps producing the result that you need them to. And then lastly, you want to end up assigning a team member to totally be in charge of that. And it needs to be very clear who is in charge of that. And if you never get it to the point where it's predictable, systematized, and assigned to somebody else on your team to manage, then you'll never have enough time to add a new lead source again, which is how you would grow your business, adding additional lead sources. So this is just a sneak peek of what we're going to be showing at the Collective Genius meeting this time. We meet 4 times a year, so this is Q1, and I'm really excited to get out there and be with all those investors.